So I was doing a live session with ARCS yesterday. Unfortunately, my internet was acting up, so I could not really contribute to that particular session. It was about the last 50 days before CAT. So I thought in my channel, I'll share some of the thoughts that I wanted to share yesterday. What I really want to talk about is not the study plan for the last 50 days, but largely with respect to the attitude that you must have in the last 50 days. And I want to share a few things. Let me start with the first one. Is that I think this day and age, you get a lot of ideas. You have access to many YouTube channels. You therefore get access to many voices. You are a part of many groups, probably in Telegram or maybe in WhatsApp, where there's a lot of interaction that's happening with others. One thing that tends to happen in these days is that you get multitude of ideas, right? One person is saying something, another person is saying something diametrically opposite to that. Somebody's asking to do this. There might be in one group somebody suggesting that I am doing this, I'm doing that, and we all get worried, right? So the first and most important thing is not to listen. It's very ironic in the sense that you're listening to me, but I'm saying don't listen. The voice that you listen is the voice that is from your head. You have to listen to your voice. Whatever is a plan for the last 50 days cannot be a plan given by someone else. It has to be your plan. You understand your ability the best. You understand your weakness the best. You understand your aspirations the best. You understand everything. So by now, I'm also sure that if you have taken the past recent CATs, you also understand the CAT really well. I'm sure that you have taken CAT 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 papers. That's all that you need to understand CAT as well. So the first attitude that you must have is listen to yourself. That's the number one. The second thing is this idea that many have of sort of regret, right? Let me talk about a simple regret of yesterday. Maybe let's say there are some 800 topic tests that was given to you as a part of the course, whatever course that you took, and you probably have done only 100. There are 700 left. You have taken this test series and that test series, and you have got a lot of pending work to do. And then that regret tells you that I would want to complete the things that I have. This I've never understood. Complete what? And what does that even mean, complete? The, the most important attitude is looking forward. So I often give this example. Let me also give this example again about chess, right? So these days, there are all these chess engines. You have Stockfish, Kum, Kumud, Komodo, that's another one. There is a Google Alpha as well. Nobody can beat them. One reason as to why they can beat is that, of course, these are powerful engines which can think lot of stuff, or calculate pretty fast that a human being can do. But there is a second aspect which is always amazing, is that the chess engine, when you're playing in the chess engine does not have a past. It looks at the board, looks at the pieces, and plans forward. Every time you make a move, the chess engine looks at that particular thing fresh and looks forward. And the chess engine always plays to win. Whatever happens, it's trying to win. We, as a human being, it's quite natural to look to our past, look to the problems of the past, look the regrets that we have passed. I should have started my preparation sometime back. I should have started this. And then this sort of worry that we have this worry throughout. So what you have to do, the most important is forget your past, look forward. You've got 50 days. How many hours can you spend per day? Maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, I don't know. 150 hours is what you have. What is the best that you can do in these 150 days? If it means go back and completing the topic test, so be it, but there has to be a plan. I don't think that you should go back and sort of try and complete. You have to make a plan of action for the next 50 days. Look forward. Number three, and this is sort of important when it comes to this planning. We want to do something of everything. I feel bad, right? So I want to do something of this, something of that. So we end up doing something of everything. I think that's not what you should do. You should not do something of everything, but you should do everything of some things and nothing of other things. Let me repeat. You should do everything of some things and nothing of other things. That means in the next 50 days, what you'll have to figure out is what is that I have to do to improve my score. That's all. And what can I achieve in this next 50 days? Make a plan. Let's take, for example, VR section. What is the key thing I have to do? For DLR, what does that have to do? For QA, what does that have to do to improve my score? That means you should be smart enough to not do certain things that you believe is not going to improve your score. But you have to bet on a few things. You can make a slight course correction along the way, but the starting point is to make a bet. Look at what your target score is. Look at, for example, what are the schools that you're applying to? What is the percentile that they require? Therefore, what score would get me that particular percentile? Is there a sectional cutoff for the schools? Some schools have, most schools do have, all IIMs have, but some schools don't have sectional cutoffs as well. That's so, which means what is my game plan? Let's figure that game plan out. And then look at what are the crucial, important things that I have to do in every single area. That is something that you should do. And the last thing is discipline. The problem that would have happened for many in the preparation is simply lack of discipline. And we have a lot of things that we give excuse. The first is, if someone is working, first blame your boss. Easy thing to do. I'm working really hard, therefore I can't do. Blame your college, blame COVID, blame anything. So we are just looking at blame, let's say cat changing the pattern. We are just simply sitting and blaming things. We have, so for example, in one of the tests, we only remember the test that went bad. And we make those memories the hero of our story and keep crying. Look at that one test that I took. My score was really low. What if it's going to be the cat? What if it's going to be the cat? But we worry. We ignore all the tests that we did well. After every mock test, we have got feelings. We cry. We question ourselves. Why? What we need is discipline, which means you have to ensure that the next 50 days is very predictable. You should know what you're going to do every Saturday. You know every Sunday what you're going to do. It could be taking the mock test, it could be analysis. You should know what you're going to do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Broadly, Monday is my BRC day. Tuesday is my DLR day. Or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it is. You must know something that you are going to do every single day. And do the same thing again and again. There is this quote that I've also used. Insanity is defined as doing the same thing the same and expecting different results. I think let's be insane then. I don't want different results. I want the results that I'm going to rock the cat. I don't want any other results. So I'm going to do the same thing again and again and again to get that bloody outcome. I'm not expecting anything else. I want to make these last 50 days very predictable. So this is what I'm telling you. First, listen to yourself. Make a plan. Bet on that plan and let it stick to it. That's what you should be doing for your cat. And I thought I'll share this with you. All the very best for your cat. All right. Goodbye.